Hi Patrick, thanks very much for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
So just to start off with, can you tell us, in the last 10 years, how has the role of PS staff evolved?
Oh, well, I think we've seen enormous change over the last decade. As I mentioned in my speech, I think we've moved from what was termed once as the administration, where we provided administrative support to academic colleagues, to a new professionalised professional service in our universities, where professional colleagues are seen as instrumental to delivering on our purpose and our mission.
Thank you. And this is one of the questions from our members. Universities usually use academic-only KPIs and goals as their measure of success. How have you reflected the contributions of PS strategic goals, and is there proper convincing buy-in from academic leaders?
Yeah, I think our measures of success should be initially determined by our strategic vision and plan for our university. And our governing bodies, our boards, should have a small number of measures, key performance indicators that lead directly to delivering on that strategic plan. Whether you might see them as directly academic or not, they are the key measures for success of the university as a whole. Our job within professional services and as leaders within professional service is to help all of our staff understand how they make a contribution to those measures. And that might be through the development of further sub-performance indicators that, when added up together, contribute to our institutional measures of success. I think we've got to be very careful not to engage in setting measures for professional services that are simply an end in themselves, because that doesn't achieve our institutional strategy. It's important that everything that we do can be seen to support, contribute, or in some cases lead on the delivery of our institutional measures of success.
Yes, thank you. The discussion of universities operating within a business model seems to be a sensitive topic amongst long-standing senior academic and professional managers. In your opinion, will universities in the future ever deem themselves as a business?
Well, of course, it depends on what you mean by a business. And this is where the subject is not so much about sensitivities, but it's about differing understandings and opinions about what a business looks like. So for me, universities are about our core purpose and our mission. We are, in many cases, we are charitable bodies. We have a not-for-profit governance model. We exist for our mission. We don't exist to generate a profit for shareholders. That's some people's understanding about what a business model is. But for me, being a not-for-profit entity is not incompatible with thinking about how we operate in a much more business-like way. In the uncertain times that we're in now, with the funding challenges that we're likely to face, we have an obligation to think much more about how we operate within our universities. We have an obligation to deliver value for money to our stakeholders. In many cases, that's our student body. But we also have an obligation to ensure long-term financial sustainability for our institutions. And our institutions nowadays, in many cases, are very significant operations in their own right. My university has a turnover of £1 billion. So we have a responsibility as leaders to ensure that we are business-like in how we operate our universities. But that does not compete with our core purpose and mission. To my mind, it supports our core purpose and mission in ensuring long-term financial sustainability.
Thank you. And one final question. Many sectors are embracing the challenges of new technologies in algorithm management and automation. What technological changes do you foresee in professional services, and how can we prepare for them?
Yeah, I think we will, in whether it's in 5 years or in 5 to 10 years' time, we will see a transformation in service delivery in professional services in our university. And our opportunity now as leaders is to anticipate what those changes are and to prepare for them. So as we've seen in other sectors, we're going to find that many jobs that are currently transactional type roles will be replaced by automation and by artificial intelligence. But new jobs will appear. And so for me, I think we should not think about jobs as such. We should be thinking about people. And we have a responsibility as leaders to develop our people and help them be ready for when their current job disappears, but their new job comes along, and help them to be prepared for that new opportunity.
That's fantastic. Thank you ever so much for your time, Patrick.
You're welcome.